with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He completes it to Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To Hunter Henry.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
A gain of 42 yards on the
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 66. Check it. Here we go. Check 25. No,
from the gun, it's Brady. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now the third-year man from USC. This is Ronald Jones. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
It's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
The Chargers' 48-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now you think about Tom Brady and these Chargers. For a long time this offseason, the thought was that L.A. might be a leading contender to land his services, what with the new stadium opening and all. But in the end, the Chargers got their quarterback of the future in Justin Herbert. And Brady wound up in Florida.
That's caught by Howard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
This is it.
Michael.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Chargers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Brady's pass.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
44-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver there, Allen. And that takes us from second to third down.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See
how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got Evans. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Brady again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, Got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first and 10, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the
Fournette, a first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 18-yard line.
Herbert. His throw incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play.
31. Chargers 14.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
To Hunter Henry. Touchdown.
Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 38. Chargers.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert now. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's had himself a game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Herbert on 1st down now. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. From the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And Fournette with a 1st down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
39-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Chris Harris.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.